We're at South Salem High School today to talk about the Statesman Journal Game of the Week, which is South Salem at sunset at 7 p.m. on Friday. And Gary, the Saxons, they were the only team in the Salem-Keizer School District to win on Friday night.
That's amazing. I mean, I know that they're playing a lot of out-of-conference games this year against tougher competition, but you would have expected them to do a little bit better. West Salem certainly with a tough test at Lake Oswego. McNary struggled. But South Salem, that means a lot to them. They've got a lot of confidence to start the season 1-0, and they're pretty proud that they're the only Salem-Keizer school to be undefeated at this point.
It's huge because all the teams that we grew up playing against, they all lost. So it kind of makes us feel good. We're the only undefeated team so far in the town, so that makes us feel pretty good.
And Gary, in the win on Friday, South Salem, special teams was the big thing for them in that game.
They had a punt return for a kickoff return actually for a touchdown. I believe they blocked a punt for a touchdown. 14 of their 21 points is on special teams, and Coach Scott Dufault talked about how important special teams were.
I think special teams in high school football, we don't get as much time. I mean, we maybe get 20 minutes a day if we're lucky. Our special teams guy, Terry Haugen, is the Yoda of special teams. He's been doing this forever, and our kids just took it on themselves to say this is important.
So the Saxons only had one offensive touchdown last week, but they have a veteran quarterback, and that's something they're going to look to improve in the coming weeks.
Elijah Emoto Aioli. I'm going to get that down one of these times, get that name exactly right. But he's a veteran quarterback. This is his third year in starting time for them. He had one touchdown called back, had another touchdown, ran for 50 yards, and Coach Dufault spoke about the importance that he brings to this offense.
I think he was a little rusty early. I thought one of the things he did really well the other night is he threw the deep ball well. We caught one for a touchdown that got called back. We dropped two more, but he threw the deep ball really well. He used his feet, I thought, pretty well the other night. You know, he made some mistakes like everybody does week one, but I thought all in all he did a pretty solid job, and the thing that he did that was the best was he didn't turn it over.
And Gary, one thing that's really important for the Saxons is that they won on Friday despite having a lot of mistakes, and they know that they can get better, and Diego talked about that earlier.
Just making plays we know we can make. We dropped a couple ones we should have had, and that really made the game closer than I think it should have been. But if we can capitalize on fixing those mistakes, I think we'll be solid.
South Salem is set to kick off at 7 p.m. Friday against Sunset. Gary, you'll be there for the game of the week on the road again.
I'm excited to be there. These road trips are kind of interesting. New territory for us to cover. One of these weeks, I'm sure maybe next week, we're going to get to see one of the Salem-Keizer schools at home, and I'll look forward to that as well.
And for other scores throughout the evening, go to statesmanjournal.com on Friday night.